Hey guys, this is DT Gaming. So we're gonna check out some videos that are being posted by some few people about Call of the Wild the Angler. We're gonna watch videos from KPshimino. So let's check it out.
Guys, KPshimino here with a new video for Call of the Wild Angler. And in this video I'm going to show you guys the impressive world that we are going to see. So it's going to be my first video that I'm going to upload. And it's crazy. It's crazy what they did here. So it's so big, this area. I unlocked everything. So you can see it here. It took me 5 to 6 hours. To unlock everything here. So how does it work, this area? So first of all, you got two vehicles, because somebody asked me on the previous video, how can we go around? I had that question too, but it's not that hard. So first of all, you got two vehicles that you can use. One is the car, here. So you just jump in it and then you drive around. And the other one is the boat. You can do it on docks. I will show you guys how you get the boat, and then I'm going to show you guys how the map is made, because they did a really cool thing with the maps, and that's really cool. And you guys can already see it looks just gorgeous. It can be a little bit blurry if I run around, but that's just OBS. I played now, I think 7 to 8 hours, and I didn't saw one freeze, and I play on ultra. So it's very good optimized, what was expected. This is like, they are really, they said, it's true what they said. This world, I never saw that in a fishing game. So it's unbelievable what they did here. I thought that this started with making a new map for the hunting game, and then they decided to make like a fishing game. Is it too big? I think it's too big, yeah. It's very big because you only got 12 species here, but they did it really well. It's unbelievable, the detail that they put in every area. I will show you guys it. I can show you guys maybe the 4 outposts and all that stuff, but it's unbelievable. So here you got the boat. So that are the two vehicles that you need to have. But now you think by yourself, of course, that's all good, Shamino, but if I need to come to here, it takes me 30 minutes, that's true. But they got something very cool. So you got fast travel in this game. And fast travel you can do on these trailheads. You cannot fast travel on the lookout tower. You can fast travel here on point of interest. And you can fast travel on the outpost. So outposts, there are 4 of them. I will say right away to you guys how many things that you got here in this game. And I think, yeah, the cars are not here, but the cars, they are probably over here. So what can you do? You need to first discover everything. That takes some time. But the moment that you discover everything, you can see it. It's just a map that is divided with waypoints. So if you want to come to here, this area, you just need to fast travel to this. If you want to go to the waterfalls, you can just fast travel to here. So at some point, you never need, and every waypoint or fast travel point, you will get like a car and a boat. So it's like all small areas, and they all got the same like at the starting area. Therefore, once that you got the entire map unlocked like me, the travel time is not that big. So that's what I wanted to say to you guys. So let's have a look now, because I'm going to do some sightseeing just to show you guys how beautiful it is. It's so big, it's unbelievable. So we are going to have a look first to this area. So we are going to fast travel. You will see it goes really quick. And every area is designed like this. And this is like a small area. So you got like a little, yeah, a lodge, I can call it. You can get here your vehicle. And probably if you go to here, I'm not sure there is one. Yeah, there is the dock for the boat. That's how it all works here. So you just got now to this area. You got a nice lake here, you get your boat, and you start fishing. That's how simple it is. And that's why it goes so fast to travel around here, because I was a little bit worried that it was too big and that you need to travel the entire time. But that's not really true. With the waypoints, it works really well. So here I can get now the boat. I just go on this area and I started to fish. Another area, and I need to have a look, is this area. This is really cool. It's like, let me have a look if it is right. So here you can see this is a bigger area. This is really for tourist people. So there is always some info. Be sure if you discover the areas, pick up this. You will find a lot of those stuff. I'm not sure what it is. They are like novel papers and you will find them most of the time on the small lodges. So here you can see there is a lot of info. I think this is like... this was like in the past, was like a warm water well. So for people that are sick. But that's the entire game is like that. So there is so much story about it. So the world is really alive. You can see it right away. So this is probably the warm water well. You can read all that stuff here. So here you can see how it is. How it started 200 years ago. The nearest facilities and all that stuff. So that's number one. Then we go to the next one here. This is another one. And here maybe we can go to this city. So let's have a look that we can fast travel. Here is a fast travel again. This is the gold mine site. So you can see it right away. So here you can see it was an industrial area too. But now the gold seekers or the gold diggers are gone. But everything is still here. So you get a kind of ghost town. But once again, if you want to fish here... and yeah, there is a boat dock, of course. There is a car dock, so you can start over here and you can see it. So that's it's so crazy. I was yesterday doing this and I was like, how is this possible? How much time? Because I only did this area. It's totally full with it. And here is the outpost. You got in total 4 outposts. So I will read now how many things that you got. Another thing that is very important before I forgot, you got lookout towers too. So be sure, if you go around, I said it on the money farm too, go to the lookout towers, you need to go up on them and you need to survey the area and then you get question marks. So be sure that you do that because question marks you can unlock again. It discover new areas. I think it was the same in Call of the Wild, the Angler. So what do you got? You got 25 fast travel points. You got 22 lookout towers. You got 10 locations, you got 25 other locations, it's called another name. You got 28 water bodies, so it looks like this. So you can find like small ponds somewhere. They are going to say what kind of fish that you can find there. I got now 4. I still need to discover 24. How do I know how many there are? If you discover it, it says you got so many on so many. So it's just saying that. And then you got 25 garages. That's a lot. So this is the outpost. You start here at the outpost. So let's have a look to this outpost. The only thing that I'm missing a little bit is the names of the outpost on that map. So you guys can see there is a lookout tower. And here we got once again, the stuff that we need to have. So you can fish over here. And you see this area is more the industrial area. But now I'm going to show you guys to end the video because you can keep sightseeing in this game and it's unbelievable how good it looks. And now I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite part because if you go more to the left, you need to see this. This is unbelievable. I'm going to stand still a little bit because it can become blurry if I move on OBS. But it's crazy. That's like a small part. And there is, the waterfall is here, and I think there is another one over there, and then you got the next one. So it's really crazy. They did an extremely good job on creating the area. It's crazy. So that's something that I want to show you guys. So it's going to take a lot of time to discover it. Yeah, not a lot of time because you can drive around. But it's very easy accessible. Every area is divided, so the map is divided in small areas. You got the boat, you got everything. You got 4, what is it called again? Outpost in the area. And yeah, I'm going to start now.
Okay, so that's pretty much about this video. Is about exploration and sightseeing and stuff. Now let's look at some gameplay. That's what I want to show you guys. Alright, this is the gameplay.
Hello guys, KPshimino here with a new video for Call of the Wild Angler, and in this video I'm going to show you guys the fish mechanics, the fish behavior, and yeah, all the styles that you can do. So first of all, the fishing at this moment, there is some problems that I see, and I'm going to share that with you guys. So first of all, I was a little bit surprised because I came to this lake and I already got 2 or 3 diamond fish here. So I thought that they had a really special spawning system in this game, but it seems not really the case. So I got them here. I got the impression that the bait preference is not really specific. For example, I got the lake whitefish on a spinner bait. So they bite really well. And yeah, it's really easy fishing, I need to say. If you are used to Russian Fishing 4 and Fishing Planet, this is not so good, the casting. Yeah, they need to work on it, to be honest, because otherwise it's not so good. And the fish behavior is very strange. I got a largemouth bass in the middle. I got my spinner bait in, and he stays behind the spinner bait. He's kissing the spinner bait already 5 times. It seems that the fish is not capable. Yeah, I cannot get my lure. I'm not sure why that is, but yeah, I cannot do a lot about it. So let's get started. So how do you make a setup? So you got 3 fishing styles that you can do. That's float fishing, that's spin fishing, and that is jig head fishing. So the first one is the bobber one. So we are going to make a setup. I already got the highest rod. But I misclicked there, for my reel is a lot lower, so you guys can see just the balance setup that you need to make. Making money in this game is not that hard. Getting diamonds is not that hard. It's very simple. It's one of the simplest fishing that I saw ever in a fishing game. So if you just see the fish swimming, you throw it on the head. Here you can see it. So here is a fish. So how do you need to do it? You can
Okay, something that caught my eye. Let me see if I can go back a little bit. Matter of fact, I'll just pause if I see it.
fish swimming, you throw it on the head.
Right here.
Saw ever in a fishing game. So if you just see the fish swimming, you throw it on the head.
This right here, where you see the fish jumping, it don't look real at all. I mean, as blurry as ever, for one thing. I don't like that. And the water detail is just, there's no reflection. That's the whole problem. There's no detail, no reflection to the water. And when you see the fish jump, right?
One of the simplest fishing that I saw ever in a fishing game. So if you just see the fish swimming, you throw it on the head. Here you can see it.
There's absolutely no detail to the water. When the fish jumped, there was none. There was absolutely no physics to the water, and when the fish jumped, there's nothing there. It was just horrible.
So here is a fish. So how do you need to do it? You can do 2 casts. So if you click right mouse button, you do a small cast. And if you want to do a further one, but we are going to wait a little bit. So now my bobber is on that fish. That fish turns around.
That was an underhand cast, and it looks like there's another thing I noticed is that the rod is completely stiff. There's no movement or no wiggle on the rod when you're reeling, which is another thing that's not realistic to me. If they're going to make a fishing game, they should at least get the physics right.
And this is probably a golden trout. I cannot see my bobber anymore. I think he's biting now, and you got, come on fish, and you got a strike button.
And you've seen how the thing came up as a strike. That's kind of like arcadey there, and that's one other thing I don't like.
Then you reel in, and this is probably a golden trout. That's how simple it is. There is not more that you can do. So how do you do a cast a little bit further? You need to push left mouse button, you go backwards and you throw. So that's still okay. Another thing that you need.
See, watch. When he's reeling right here, right? Look at the rod tip. There's no play whatsoever.
To do is how can you put your depth lower just by scrolling the mouse, and with W and X you can just put the drag higher. Something that is something what I saw too, and I cannot understand that they don't have this in the game. So if you cast your bobber in the water, you cannot move anymore. So you cannot chase the fish. Don't try to do it. It's not working. So it's very easy to get fish here. I'm not really sure why they hyped it up with like temperature and all that stuff. I catch here, if I do this the entire day, I think 100 diamonds.
So I'm thinking he's saying that once you cast your line, that you're no longer able to move about. If you got a fish that's running or something like that, you can't chase it down. So it's possible the fish can spoil you, which is maybe possible, but you can't follow it. Which another thing makes me wonder that there's not gonna be no troll in this game either.
Diamond fish, very easy, and that's the hardest to get. And there is another one. Here we go. I'm fishing just with a bloodworm, you know. Here we go. Mountain.
Now, I like the sound effects. You can hear the fish splashing about and stuff like that. But the detail to the water, there's no realistic splashing and stuff like that. I mean, we're looking at games that are getting more and more advanced and using Unreal Engine 5 and stuff like that. It uses more better physics than that, but this game, it don't have physics. The physics are not proper.
White fish, once again a gold one. So now we are going to talk about the spin fishing. So the spin fishing, we are going to make a setup. So we're going to rods, spin fishing, just the same again. And now we're going to put a spinner bait on. And what can you see with the spin fishing? First of all, you will get an extra. You will get an extra, -1 to 5 on your reel. That's the speed. But there is one visual problem that I got. So this is speed 1. This is speed 5. I'm not sure that you guys can see the difference in it, but I cannot see it. So visual immersion breaking, the reel goes all the time the same speed. There is not a difference. Okay, for the presentation, so you guys see 4 bottom icons. So what can you do? You can just keep reeling. You will see a constant, it's a straight, they call it. Then a stop and go, you just need to stop sometimes. I'm not sure what the bar is doing. Here you go. Then if you do this, because there is not a jerk button, so you cannot click your right mouse and you.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is that you have to basically move the mouse to do the twitching, or going forward or backwards to jig and stuff like that. There's no special button that's going to do that, so everything is going to have to be done with the mouse. So the question is, um, how would that work with the controller? I mean, you think it would work better because you're using a joystick, and all you do is just move the joystick, the right joystick, to able to twitch, or push up on the joystick to do the jigging. So is there any camera movement then? Or is the camera just basically stuck at one position?
you're going to jerk, it's not going to happen. So you just need to do this. This is twitching and this is jigging. Here we go. And you guys can see in 2 speed it goes really slow. If you go 3 speed it goes a little bit faster. But here I already told you guys if the fish comes after it, they cannot take it. It's not a good system. So that's all what I can show you guys. So what I see is the fish behavior is the easiest that I ever saw. If you find the place, you can just farm it out. Money in this game is not really a problem. So I think if I do this in a couple of days, I got all the diamonds, I got all the gear. That's a really pity because they got the best area that I ever saw in a fishing game. It gets 10 on 10 from it, but the fishing is not so good. It's not so good. It cannot.
Okay, so let's look at another part of the game here. Okay, so we're going to look at the equipment now.
Here with a new video for Call of the Wild Angler. And I'm going to show you guys all the gear, the fishing gear that you can buy in this game, because it's a lot. So first I wanted to get everything that is in the shop in one video, but it's going to take too much time, the video, so it's going to be too long. So I'm going to split it up with one for the fishing gear, one for the appearance gear, so the gloves, the shoes and all that stuff, and the vehicles, all the boats that you can buy in this game. But we are going to start first with the fishing equipment, and I need to say there is a lot of equipment in this game. So if you go here to buy, you can buy and you can sell your equipment. So you can buy here equipment. And we are going to start with all the rods. So you got 3 kinds of rods. You got a spinning rod, you got a bait casting setup, and you got a match setup. And I need to say they look good. I still need to see them in game, but I think there is more than enough to farm here because you can see the prices. And what I see, they go really high in test. So the highest test on the spinning setup is 30 kilograms. And is this now just the same? Ah, no, that's different. So let's have a look. You got this one. This is a starting one. Then you got the maiden. And that's really strange because here they got strength of the rod and then the strength of the line. And this is ultra light. This is the Romulus, the brass monkey, the vizier. It looks really cool. This one is a Scran Snagger. This is a little bit... No, it's not my style. Yeah, it's not really my style either. Looks cool. Ultra light, you see it right away. A little bit shorter with a very big handle. This is a little bit stronger. It's still light. I thought it was going to be heavy. This is medium. Looks really cool. 17 kilogram. Then the next one, the Architect. This is like razor colors. You guys can see it here. This one, a gold one. This is a little bit for the kids guys, I think. With that got a crown and a lot of jewelry on. That's something for them. Then the next one is this one. Once again, that's the same name, no? Is it the same brand? Or am I getting totally crazy in the head? Oh no, it's the Architect and the Advocate, yeah. And then the biggest one, 30 kilogram heavy. It can have a line strength of 13 kilograms. So yeah, I think this will be okay. The next one, the bait casters, and they are a little bit bigger. So this is the first one. This is already 3 kilograms, 6 kilogram strength. Here is the Remus. It's a, what is this? They still need to put like some pieces on it. Very small, this one. This is the next one. And this nice one, blue one. Once again, the razor is here. This is a really nice one, and you see right away 30 kilograms. Ah, here, this is the copy from the spinning one. And this is Rushy. This is the developer. I think the main developer, he got his own rod. And he got a second one too. So the bait casting rods, the biggest one is 50 kilogram and the line is 25 kilogram. A lot of money. But yeah, I'm not sure how much I'm going to make, but I still can play for 5 days until it is the release. And then the match setup, we got 3 of them. This is a little bit less. It looks all the same to me. But that is the rod. So more than enough rods, I need to say. That's 3. That's 9, that's 12, that's 10, 14, that's 26 rods. That's not bad for one leg. Then the reels, here we go. So really nice. The handling here is really cool. This is like old school one. Yeah, I'm just going to click over it, guys, that you guys can see it visual. Can I turn this, by the way? Wooden handle once again. And that's really strange because the biggest one is here 10 kilogram and the strength is 5 kilogram and the biggest rod was like 15 or maybe they can maybe the drag is not that important. Maybe they can just endure a little bit more strength. Like in Russian fishing 4, that's a possibility. Then the baitcaster ones, I always like them. That's the first thing that I'm going to do. Buy a bait casting setup. And I need to say they look really cool, guys. Yeah, this one, whoa, with the gold and the black. These are already a little bit of the bigger ones, like sea casting rods almost. And this one, the end one, 10 kilogram strength. Yeah, it's not bad on. Now the lines, I'm not going to say that much about it, so you guys can see, you got once again mono, fluoro, and braided line. You can see the thickness is a little bit less with braided line. Let's have a look. Is that true? 0.12. And what is this? 0.05. But yeah, I guess this kilogram is higher. 2.5 kilogram strength on the braid line. This is only, let's go to 2.5. Yeah, 0.24 and 0.12. It's correct. It's the half of the mono, so they did a very good job. That's how you can see right away that it's okay. Then we got the lures, and for the lures we got a lot of them. So we are going to start with spinner bait. I'm not going to show them all, just over really quick over them. Then we got the spinners. They look nice, very well done. I'm not sure that we got like a system into place for the weather types. Like bright colors on sunny days, a little bit darker on cloudy days. I'm not sure. That's all stuff that we need to discover. Then we got the poppers. This is another one. Yeah, it's a smaller one. So you can see constant stop and go. You can even twitch. They need to fix this because with the popper you pop. You don't do constant stop and go or twitching. So in the future, I hope that they do the presentation right. Then the next one, the frog. This is a top water too. So this is popping too that they need to have. Then the next one, swim baits they got in the game. So you can see this is very wide one, very big one, 4.0. This will be probably for the monster pike, I guess. Then we got the jerk baits. No, this is for the pike, of course. Here we go. And then the last one are the crankbaits. So you got lures, but you guys can see right away they got just different colors. So my guess is that the colors going to matter. You need to find somewhere the match for a fish to get the big ones. It's not a problem, but it's a good start. Only one leg. Then we got the hooks. The biggest hook is 4.0, the smallest is 10. Then we got the baits, and yeah, we got here the pearl barley. Is there bream over here? We got bread, we got dough balls, we got hot dogs. We got liver. Is there catfish? I don't know. Marshmallows. We got eggs. That's a possible natural eggs, I guess. And then we got cheese. This is like Rochefort. For the guys that don't know what Rochefort is. Rochefort is a city in Belgium. They make Trappist. That's very good beer. It has to be made in a monastery. Otherwise you cannot say Trappist. But they got cheese too. And Rochefort just looks like this cheese. I don't like it. You need to have the taste for that kind of cheese, but this is how it looks. Then we got live bait, we got the bloodworm, we got the red worm, we got the leeches, and we got the minnow. A very strange minnow. He doesn't got fins. It's like an embryo minnow, in my opinion. So we still need to grow a little bit, but I'm scared of this minnow. If I need to put that on my hook, I'm very scared. Then the floats. They got wagglers too, really nice. So with the wagglers, probably if they do it right, I'm going to test this, we can throw a little bit further. Then the jig heads, you got light, medium, and you got heavy. That's probably the weight. So this is 5.5 gram, this is 3.5 gram, this is 1.5 gram, all of them. And they go from 10 1240 once again. Then the soft plastics. We got the worm, we got the shed, we got the grub, we got the tube, we got the shed again, and I think that's all. So they need to match with a certain hook size, so the jig. So for one leg, I need to say, I think this is not bad. I got now.
Okay, so the equipment selection for the rod reels and stuff like that, it's not a lot. He says a lot, but it's not a lot. I mean, look at R4. There's so many rods and reels and lines and hooks and bait combinations that it's a lot to process. This if this is going to be almost $29 for this game, they need to do more work. I mean, to me, I think this game you can actually pretty much get everything probably within a day or two if you put that much, and you'll be able to catch all the fish and whatnot pretty quickly. There's another person that showed how easy it is to get diamonds, which to me is unrealistic. Let's look at that real quick. You know, diamonds are like trophies in R4, right? Okay. Okay, so this is the other YouTuber that got access to the game. This guy shows actual better gameplay of this. We'll watch his, and I'll give you my thoughts.
We're looking at the Angler Call of the Wild. These are just a few of my diamond catches. So this is only dimes, guys. Enjoy the video.
Now, you guys can see, right? He's reeling. There's no movement to the rod. There's nothing. There's no play. Even when he moved, jerked the rod, there's no movement. Right there, that strike. I mean, do we have to have a notification that you got a fish on? That's like what the hell is that? The Fishing Sim World and like Dovetail games has something like that. Look how the fish is fighting. This right here, a gold ranked yellow perch. Now you tell us is at night. You have no headlamp or nothing, so it's hard to see at night. Hopefully they'll have something for that. And the way you're casting, I mean, why you have to put your other hand out at the same time while you're casting? That don't make sense. I mean, I don't cast like that. £5.8 yellow bass. Not bass, but that's a smallmouth bass. I thought it was supposed to be a perch. Okay, that was kind of. The water is so blurry. I know it's round. The reflection is not right. It makes the water look fake. Now I like that. That's pretty cool. But you don't see the fish actually fighting. Fishy Planet and RF4 has better fighting than this. I mean, you can see the fish. I mean, you're struggling with the fish, but don't. This doesn't look that great. This guy's background music is kind of boring. Alright, I had enough watching this stuff. Alright, so with my conclusion that this game don't look that great. It don't look to be cost $30 to me. So what I'm saying is that I had hopes I was gonna get this game. I had the money for it, but I'm not gonna spend my money on this game. So there could be no streams of this game at all. I do apologize to the guys that did promise that I was going to do the stream, but based on the gameplay and stuff, it's not gonna happen. Unless they do some serious fixing to this game, I ain't gonna bother. I actually might get the fishing fishing simulator 2. Maybe. I mean at least that game is actually decent enough to play. Anyways, I thank you guys for your time in watching this. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit that like button. If you guys want, you guys should subscribe as well. I appreciate your support. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.